Chavo. Chavo Guerrero found himself getting some headline news this week from the pro wrestling media. So he did some sort of online autograph signing gimmick, like a virtual signing where he's there physically signing things on video for people, I guess, that are going to end up just getting the shit mailed to them. I don't know how that works, but virtual signings are getting to be a bigger thing, especially since the whole COVID situation, that kind of thing. So what seemed like just a random, harmless fucking autograph signing for Chavo Guerrero ended up getting him a little bit of controversy, as towards the very end of this, it was a 2-hour fucking video, by the way, and I saw the news that Chavo had said something on this about Rey Mysterio, and so I had to first seek out this autograph signing because it wasn't just like freely on YouTube. I found it on Twitter, and then I had to watch the fucking 2-hour video, and it was all the way at the end, but I found it. And we have a clip here of Chavo Guerrero commenting on the current storyline of Rey Mysterio and how he still seems to be using Eddie Guerrero's legacy, for lack of a better term, doing the this thing and the coming out in the lowrider at WrestleMania with the lie, cheat, and steal music, and now the LWO faction. And all of this seemed to get under Chavo's skin, or did it? Let's first take a look at the clip that started all of this, and then we'll follow up with some tweets where Chavo seems to maybe be covering his ass, or what the fuck. We'll take a look. Check out this clip.
I just don't understand why Rey Mysterio still has to... Look, we all love Eddie, but we're not going out with his gimmick. And our gimmick, it was Los Guerreros gimmick, and coming out to Los Guerreros, we lie, we cheat, we steal, and everybody's like, oh yeah, keep your name's memory right. I said, no, dude, I'm tired of people. This is the truth. This is not a bitter thing. This is true. I'm tired. We worked hard for that last name. This whole family worked really, really hard to keep that name, to get that name to where it was, and we're tired of people prostituting it, in a sense, and using it for their benefit. So, Rey Mysterio, I'm sorry that no one knows who Rey Mysterio Sr. is. Rey Mysterio Jr., no one knows who he is. And I'm sorry that you have to latch on to the Guerrero family. And we're just kind of tired of it. So, thank you for keeping Eddie's name alive. Thank you for keeping the Guerrero name alive, but we don't need you. We're good. You know what I'm saying?
Then, after hearing that clip, Chavo doubled down, and he took to Twitter and he left this tweet here. We can show this on screen from Chavo Guerrero Jr. at Max Warrior. If at Rey Mysterio, ooh, he added him too. Come at me, bro. Hee is really mentioning the Guerrero name only in tribute and not to line his own pockets with cash, maybe he'll donate some of that money to charity. Or even better, how about to Eddie's daughters? That will show myself and the fans that he's not prostituting the family name. Oof, that was nasty. But it wasn't long after that Chavo Guerrero quickly changed his tune, tweeting this one here. This is how a heel should tweet. Hook, line, and sinker. I still got it. And you got everybody fucking sucking his cock off in the comments going, oh yeah, Chavo worked everybody. Haha, still got it. Oh, I knew you were just working. Oh, all the marks fell for it. Ha ha ha. Lots of stupid shit in the comments. Now look, I'll give it to Chavo. Maybe he is just trying to stir up buzz. I mean, look, he's a wrestler, and what are wrestlers? At their core, they're carnies, they're workers, right? Always be working. Chavo's got his name out of the fucking media. He's not really, I mean, he's busy as fuck. He's doing the stuntman stuff. You know, he's like the wrestling choreographer, stuntman guy, whatever the fuck, for like the Young Rock, and he was on Glow. So he's really gotten himself into the TV business on the side of professional wrestling. If things are happening on TV that show wrestling, Chavo's kind of become the guy to be there as like the stunt coordinator to teach actors how to work a little bit, at least enough for what they're trying to do on TV, and just kind of be that liaison between the wrestling business and the TV business from a stunt perspective. So he's a busy guy. But, you know, if you were to believe this second tweet and all the marks on the internet, then Chavo Guerrero is just stirring up buzz, just trying to get his name out there and maybe work himself into the angle somehow. You know, maybe Triple H will see it and go, oh my God, we should bring back Chavo. How great would that be to help this storyline get through with the LWO and shit and blah, 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 blah. I don't buy it. I'll tell you why. Go back and watch that clip again. Hold on, I'll wait for it. He sounded pretty goddamn serious to me. And in that first tweet, you know, if Guerrero's serious, if Rey's serious, maybe, you know, instead of lining his pockets, he'll donate. Chavo was drinking some tall boys in that autograph session. That's what you don't see in the clip. Chavo was handed, I watched the whole thing. He was drinking beer. I'm not saying he was drunk, but, you know, you get a couple in you. Things start loosening up a little bit. Maybe he had a little bit of a buzz going on and he just, you know, just feeling chatty, blah, blah, blah. But he followed it up on Twitter. And then finally, just after he's getting all the heat and everything's going on. And Rey did not respond to this, by the way. He had nothing to say about this. But as everybody's freaking out about it and the news starts reporting this, that's when Chavo comes out with the, oh yeah, that's how a heel should tweet. Hook, line, and sinker. Still got it. I haven't found that original tweet, by the way. It is not on Chavo's feed itself. But you know, the wrestling internet is forever, so I do still obviously have it. I think he's covering his ass. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he started to get a little bit of heat, brother, from it, so he just decided to go, oh yeah, no, I'm just working. We're just working the gimmick. And, of course, everybody's kind of falling for it. And I see people in the comments, you know, saying, oh, yeah, you know, I believed you or the whole time. Or, you know, you really got me good. And Chavo's replying to him and stuff. Oh, thanks. Most people on the internet are taking this way too seriously. And I even saw Eric Bischoff retweet and was like, oh, this guy's a genius. And just all this shit. I don't buy it. He's not working. He could be. Because that's what wrestlers do. So I'm not saying it's not a possibility, but I just, the way that he said it and then the way that he doubled down with the tweet, and it wasn't until he was getting the heat that he came out and he's like, oh yeah, it is all a work. And if it was all a work, why would you come out and say it was a work after? You already doubled down once. You said it in the autograph session, and that's what was catching the buzz. Then you followed it up. You replied to that buzz with a tweet that's not on his feed anymore about Rey Mysterio lining his pockets with the Guerrero name, which we'll address here in a minute. And it was only after he got extreme heat from that he was like, oh yeah, no, just working, brother. If you were working, why'd you stop working? The heat get too hot? Isn't that the point? If you're going to be a heel, right? This is how a heel should tweet. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get heat, right? Trying to stir up the buzz so that you can maybe work yourself into this angle or just keep yourself fucking relevant. I don't know. Look, I've never had a problem with Chavo Guerrero. But he sounds bitter as fuck. And it's funny, he started that clip in that autograph session by saying, this is going to sound bitter. Or, I don't mean this to sound bitter. You sound fucking bitter. Not, and by the way, when you're like using Eddie's and he's like, well, really, it's ours. You know, the lie, cheat, and steal was for Los Guerreros to start with. And he's not wrong. It was the Los Guerreros tag team gimmick. And then they just converted it to Eddie. And then Chavo got the, ooh, Chavo, which he also said is iconic. Iconic? Oh, look, it's a catchy little tune. Right? We all remember the uchavo, but is it iconic or is it just memorable? Or do you even remember? Do you even know what the fuck I'm talking about? His theme music, you know? Ooh, Chavo. Iconic it is not though. Where's the Chavo Guerrero Funko Pop? You guys see that one? They released it. All the WWE fucking action figures and the special editions and the limited editions and the specialty fucking 2-packs and stuff with Chavo Guerrero. You know, all the merch that he's pushing and stuff. He probably should get a little cut of the LWO merch. Is Rey prostituting the Eddie Guerrero name? I don't know that it's his idea, so I don't know that I would put that on Rey necessarily. Is WWE prostituting the Guerrero name? Sure, to an extent, and they certainly did when he died even. But isn't it their right? They own all the fucking all of Eddie Guerrero's, all the work that Eddie did in WWE. They have that. The lie, cheat, and steal, that's theirs. The LWO, that's theirs. Why not use it? Why not keep the memory of Eddie Guerrero alive? I saw Vicky Guerrero had tweeted about this too at one point, you know, and I covered her drama a couple weeks ago with her daughter and her new husband and all that crap going on. But Vicky Guerrero was also taking it personally that with Dominic using Eddie Guerrero stuff. Why? Why are you pissed off that people are remembering Eddie Guerrero's legacy? People that worked with Eddie Guerrero. Dominic was fucking in a custody battle with Eddie Guerrero, for fuck's sakes. I'm your poppy now. You can't tell me that Dominic doesn't have the right to come out and fucking use a little bit of Eddie Guerrero shtick once in a while. And it pops the crowd, or gets heat for, in the case of Dominic. When Rey comes out in the lowrider with Snoop and he's doing the little shimmy and he's got the lie, cheat, and steal music. Why the fuck not? Why? How is that stealing from Eddie Guerrero? You're remembering his legacy. The dude's dead. You're not biting his shit while he's fucking... It would be completely different if he was, say, in Chavo's situation, for example. And that's probably why Chavo is bitter. Chavo shouldn't be. He's doing great for himself. Being in the TV business, young rock, glow. Dude's got it made. Chavo's doing well for himself. He's fine. He's not slumming it, but he's just not on WWE TV. Maybe he's salty about that. Maybe he's bitter about that. And if Eddie Guerrero was in that same position, maybe it would be kind of an insult to the Guerrero name to be using that stuff. But Eddie's dead. Eddie's not in heaven. Eddie's in... No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was an angle. They did it back in the day, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I don't see anything wrong with it. Yes, you're using Eddie Guerrero's shtick. Yes, it's making Rey Mysterio money in one way or another. You know, coming out to his entrance at WrestleMania. I don't know how that lines Rey's pockets necessarily, rather than just, you know, pays homage, pays tribute. Just like Mercedes Moné did when she came out and she lost the IWGP Women's title last week. She had the tiger mask gimmick on, or the black tiger, or whatever the fuck he was. Right? Eddie Guerrero, he was over in Japan. He had the black tiger mask gimmick on. And she came out in her entrance. Is she lining her pockets? Maybe she needs to donate to Eddie's daughters, huh? How dare she? Or maybe people just have respect for Eddie Guerrero and pay homage to him. People use the fucking Three Amigos still to this day. The frog splash is probably more synonymous with Eddie Guerrero than it is with anybody, even like a fucking Rob Van Dam. Eddie Guerrero's legacy lives on fully in the LWO still to this day, and then the lie, cheat, and steal music, and the lowrider gets a pop. Why the fuck not? And I hear Cornette talk about, who cares about the LWO? It was 25 years ago. Who even remembers that? I know, but nostalgia and shit. Plus, Eddie Guerrero was over as fuck when he died. He went out on top, man. Eddie left a legacy behind that won't be forgotten for years and years to come still. And it's kept alive by the people that still keep his memory alive on TV in the WWE. Maybe WWE should send a check to the Guerrero family once in a while. They probably do for all his royalties and stuff. Now, Kevin Nash has come out and said that he gets royalties from NWO stuff. Does the Guerrero family get royalties from the LWO stuff? I don't know. That's a little different. Maybe not. And, I can see if I dig deep enough, I could see where a Chavo Guerrero and a Vicky Guerrero would think that. But I think they only think that because they're on the outside. And they're maybe not getting a direct paycheck for it. But look, man, Eddie Guerrero doesn't belong to just you guys. Eddie Guerrero belongs to all of us. You guys can have the man. He's family. He's your cousin or your uncle or whatever, your Uncle Eddie, and your wife or your husband. Not your wife. You get what I'm saying. Whatever the fuck. It's 2023. It doesn't even matter. You guys can have the person, but the character, Eddie Guerrero, I lie, I cheat, I steal. Olale. It belongs to us fans. And for people that Eddie had an impact on their lives, like a Sasha Banks, and then like a Dominic Mysterio and a Rey Mysterio, these people have every right to still use Eddie Guerrero's legacy. Absolutely. If it's just dressing like him as an homage, coming out to his music, doing this thing when you go up to the top rope for a frog splash, hitting the Three Amigos, doing one of those before you do that or after you do that. Were people just supposed to forget and never fucking mention, never homage, never reference? We just bury Eddie Guerrero because it might piss off Chavo and Vicky. Oh, no. Maybe I'm taking this too far. Maybe Chavo was just working us. Hook, line, and sinker, right? Still got it, Chavo. Just working the marks. Maybe. Maybe he was. Who knows? But, there was no smirk. There was no tongue-in-cheek when he said it. No tongue-in-cheek when he tweeted it. Doubled down, backed it up. And it wasn't until he was getting the heat that he said it was all a work. And if it was a work, why would you stop working? Why? To avoid the heat that you were working to get to begin with? Oh, it got too hot? You didn't think that was going to happen when you were working everybody? It's because he wasn't working everybody. He was spitting from the heart, spitting truth, firing them truth bombs. I don't know. What do you guys think? Was he working? Am I marked? Did he work me? There's Chavo covering his tracks because he said some stupid shit that pissed a lot of people off. Let me know down in the comments below. Ooh, Chavo. Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.